Your Honor, councils and watchers have already viewed the certificate of canvass coming from Abuja.
Any objection to the COC from Abuja? Hearing none, the COC from Abuja is hereby included in the canvass results for senators and party list. So ordered.
Next, Your Honor, are the 63 barangays from the barn. It is secured with one metal lock, and the serial number of the ballot box is CE 07113919. Requesting authority to open the lock, Your Honor.
Open the lock.
Inside the ballot box, Your Honor, are two bundles of documents and one empty envelope. Another is a brown envelope with label 63 Barangays Barn. Second copy with attached copy of the SOVP and SSOV to the Commission and Bank sitting as the National Board of Canvassers. The paper seal, Your Honor, is 41044475. It is signed by the Special Board of Canvassers. One document, Your Honor, is a certificate of canvass for Special Board of Canvassers, Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Serial number is 1, and in the lower portion are the signatures and thumb marks of the Special Board of Canvassers, and on the side are the signatures and thumb marks of watchers. The other document, Your Honor, is a summary statement of votes. Serial number is 2, consisting of 10 pages. And on the lower portion are the signatures and thumb marks of the Special Board of Canvassers. The bundle of signatures, the bundle of documents, Your Honor, is a statement of votes by precinct. Another bundle, Your Honor, is also a statement of votes by precinct. Parties may now approach.
Ha? One seat lang, madam. Oo, one seat lang. Ha? Wala na, hindi na. Wala na. Kasi, hindi, at saka hindi ako nominee ngayon.
Frontliners 10685.
Magkano? 10,000? Sino si frontliner? Nakalagay sa total, 10,065. Ang voting na 10 lang. Grabe discrepancy.
Your Honor, the Watchers and Councils have already viewed the certificate of canvass coming from the 63 barangays of the barn.
Do we hear any objections to the COC from the 63 barangays in Barm?
Your Honor, please. I am Attorney Abdul Ibasar, Your Honor, representing KBL Political Party. I have observed that the results of the returns are manual. Why is why this thing happen when we know for a fact that the system is automated, Your Honor? And which part of the barn where this manual tabulations or canvas were done, Your Honor? Just for clarification, Your Honor, to satisfy the all concerned. I am from BARM. I am just curious about the result of the election in BARM, Your Honor.
Well, Council, with respect to these 63 barangays in the area of North Cotabato where they opted to join the BARM during the BARM elections last 2019, it was ruled by the NBank that they cannot vote for the local positions for the North Cotabato or where the barangay is situated in municipality or city in North Cotabato. So that is why they will just vote for the national positions. And considering that they will only elect national positions, the NBank decided to do the manual elections in the 63 barangays of BARM in North Cotabato.
Your Honor, please, does this only refer to the portion of North Cotabato? Other places in BARM are not covered or affected, Your Honor?
That is correct, Counsel.
If that is so, we submit, Your Honor, just for clarification and for the clarification of all concern from BARM, because we only learned that this manual elections was resorted to in a particular place in BARM, particularly in North Cotabato. Other places, we believe that it is automated, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor, for the clarification.
Are there any further objection to the inclusion in the canvas of the COC from the 63 barangays in BARM?
Good afternoon, Your Honors. I am Attorney Arnelson Abileda from Pusong Punay Party List. In the tabulation, Your Honor, for United Frontliners, it's supposed to be only 10, but in the total, it's 10,685, Your Honor.
Refer that manifestation to the audit group for appropriate action and recommendation.
We will submit, Your Honor. Thank you.
Your Honor, may we request the tabulation group to take the COC of Abuja, Nairobi, Prague, and the 63 barangays of the BARM.
Before I rule on that, there being no further objection to the inclusion of the COC from the 63 barangays in BARM, the same is hereby included in the canvass results for senators and party list. So ordered. Authority is granted to forward these ballot boxes.
Your Honor, we are in receipt of report number 14 and number 15 from the Reception and Custody and Safekeeping Group of the receipt of the COC from Bangladesh and Timor-Leste, Your Honor. We request the Custody and Safekeeping Group to bring before the National Board of Canvassers the 2 ballot boxes for Bangladesh and Timor-Leste.
Bring in the 2 ballot boxes.
Dhaka, Bangladesh, is secured with one plastic seal. Serial number is 0549666, and the ballot box number is CE 10044789. Request authority to break the seal, Your Honor.
Break the seal.
Inside the ballot box, Your Honor, is a brown envelope labeled Dhaka. Inside the envelope, Your Honor, is a certificate of receipt from the reception group overseas absentee voting and a certificate of transmission of certificate of canvass, SOVP, SSOV, signed at the lower portion by the Special Board of Canvassers and a sample of signatures and thumb marks of the Special Board of Canvassers. Another document, Your Honor, is a certificate of canvass of votes. Serial number is 5, and at the lower portion are the thumb marks and signatures of the Special Board of Canvassers. Another document, Your Honor, is a statement of votes by precinct. The serial number is 5, and at the lower portion are the signatures and thumb marks of the Special Board of Canvassers. Parties may now approach. Your Honor, councils and watchers have already viewed the certificate of canvass from Dhaka, Bangladesh.
Any objection to the COC from Dhaka? Hearing none, the COC from Dhaka is hereby included in the canvass results for senators and party list. So ordered.
Next, Your Honor, is from Delhi, Timor-Leste. It is secured with COMELEC seal 05496667. The serial number of the ballot box is C1012342. Request authority to break the seal, Your Honor.
Break the seal.
Inside the ballot box, Your Honor, is one brown envelope with label Delhi PE. Inside the brown envelope, Your Honor, is a document which states certificate of receipt by our overseas absentee voting and a certificate of transmission of COC, SOVP, SSOV, and at the bottom portion are the signatures of our Special Board of Canvassers. Another document is a certificate of canvass of votes, serial number 21, and at the lower portion are the signatures and thumb marks of the Special Board of Canvassers. Another is a statement of votes by precinct, and the serial number is 26, and at the bottom portion are the signatures and thumb marks of the Special Board of Canvassers. Parties may now approach. Your Honor, councils and watchers have already viewed the COC from Delhi, Timor-Leste.
Any objection to the COC from Delhi, Timor-Leste for inclusion in the canvas? Hearing none, the COC from Delhi, Timor-Leste is hereby included in the canvas results for senators and party list. So ordered.
Your Honor, we are in receipt of report number 16 from the Reception, Custody, and Safekeeping Group of the receipt of the COC from Copenhagen, Denmark, Vatican, and Yangon, Myanmar. May we request the Reception and Custody Group to bring before the National Board of Canvassers the 3 ballot boxes for these 3 countries.
Bring in the 3 ballot boxes.
Before the National Board of Canvassers is the ballot box from Copenhagen. It is secured with 1 plastic seal, serial number COMELEC 0549671, and the ballot box serial number is CE1002478. Request authority to break the seal, Your Honor.
Break the seal.
Inside the ballot box, Your Honor, is 1 brown envelope with label Copenhagen. Inside the envelope, Your Honor, is a certificate of receipt of the reception group of overseas absentee voting and a certificate of transmission of COC, SOVP, SSOV, and at the bottom portion are the signatures of the Special Board of Canvassers. The other document, Your Honor, is a certificate of canvass of votes. Serial number is 26, and at the bottom portion are the signatures of the Special Board of Canvassers. Another is a statement of votes by precinct. Serial number is 33, and at the bottom portion are the signatures of the Special Board of Canvassers. parties and councils may now approach. Your Honor, the watchers and councils have already viewed the certificate of canvass coming from Copenhagen.
Are there any objections to the COC from Copenhagen? Hearing none, the COC from Copenhagen is hereby included in the canvass results for senators and party list. So ordered. Next.
Next, Your Honor, is from Vatican. The ballot box is secured with plastic seal, COMELEC 0549 675, and the ballot box number is CE 1003827. Requesting authority to break the seal, Your Honor.
Break the seal.
Inside the ballot box, Your Honor, is one brown envelope labeled Vatican. Inside the brown envelope, Your Honor, is a certificate of receipt by our reception group from the overseas absentee voting, and a certificate of transmission of COC, SOVP, SSOV, and at the bottom portion are the signatures of the Special Board of Canvassers. Another document, Your Honor, is a certificate of canvass of votes, serial number 16, and at the bottom portion are the signatures and thumb marks of the Special Board of Canvassers. Another document is a statement of votes by precinct, and the serial number is 21, and at the bottom portion are the signatures and thumb marks of the Special Board of Canvassers. Parties may now approach.
Extra copy. Tama ka ba? Pareho din ang amount? Same amount? 1 month? Ano ang next? Lahat ng COMELEC personnel. Sige.
Your Honor, good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Enrico Agkawili, Your Honor, of Diwa Party List, Your Honor. A while ago, Your Honor, with the canvassing of barn boats, Your Honor, may I move for the deferment of the canvassing, Your Honor, considering that the ballots are marked with erasures and no countersign for the erasures, Your Honor.
You're asking for the deferment of what?
The canvassing of BARM, Your Honor.
The canvassing?
For BARM, Your Honor.
BARM?
Yes, Your Honor.
But we have already ruled to include the COC from BARM.
Yes, Your Honor. May I appeal, Your Honor, considering the lack of time and the data available, Your Honor, since we only took photos, Your Honor, it would take us time to appreciate the pictures, Your Honor.
You file your motion for reconsideration
Thank you,
to
Your Honor.
our ruling, and we will act on that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sabi ni nga Uji kanina, tapos na eh, nabulong na tayo.
Your Honor, the councils and watchers have already reviewed the certificate of canvass from Vatican.
Any objection to the COC from Vatican? Hearing none, the COC from Vatican is hereby included in the canvass results for senators and party list. So ordered.
Next, Your Honor, is the ballot box from Yangon. It is secured with one plastic seal, serial number COMELEC 0549674, and the serial number of the ballot box is CE 1004565. Requesting authority to break the seal, Your Honor.
Break the seal.
Inside the ballot box, Your Honor, is a brown envelope labeled Yangon. Inside the brown envelope, Your Honor, is a certificate of transmission of COC, SOVP, SSOV, signed at the bottom portion by the Special Board of Canvassers, and specimen signatures and thumb marks of the Special Board of Canvassers, and a certificate of receipt from the overseas absentee voting. Another document, Your Honor, is a certificate of canvass of votes, serial number 4, and at the bottom portion are the signatures and thumb marks of the Special Board of Canvassers. Another document, Your Honor, is a statement of votes by PC, and the serial number is 4, and at the bottom portion are the signatures of the Special Board of Canvassers. Parties may now approach. Your Honor, councils and watchers have already viewed the certificate of canvass coming from Yangon.
Any objection to the COC from Yangon? Hearing none, the COC from Yangon is hereby included in the canvass results for senators and party list. So ordered.
Your Honor, we request the tabulation group to take the ballot boxes containing the certificate of canvass that we have already canvassed, Your Honor.
Authority granted.
Your Honor, with your permission, may I read the audit group report number 4? Asking permission, Your Honor, to read into the records the audit report number 4.
Authority granted.
The audit group, this is the audit group number 14, dated 16 May 2022. The findings for the party list. The audit group noted discrepancies in the votes for party list which affected the subtotal and grand total of votes in the certificate of canvass for Damascus, Syria, and Santiago, this composed of Chile, Ecuador, and Peru. For Damascus, Syria, for party list social amelioration and genuine intervention on poverty, SAGIP. In the COC, it reflects 1 vote. In the SOVP and the tabulation, it reflects 0 votes. There is a discrepancy of 1 vote. The party list total votes, subtotal party list votes, for under the certificate of canvass, the votes are 9. Per tabulation and audit, it's 8 votes. The discrepancy is 1 vote. For the grand total party list votes, certificate of canvass is 28 votes. Tabulation and audit is 27 votes. The discrepancy is 1 vote. For Santiago, for the party list, National Association of Electricity Consumers for Reforms, Inc., contra Brownout, the certificate of canvass shows 0 votes. In the SOVP and the tabulation, it's 1 vote. The discrepancy is 1 vote. Party list total votes, subtotal party list votes. In the COC, the votes is 65. Per tabulation and audit, it is 66 votes. There is a discrepancy of 1 vote. For the grand total party list votes, the certificate of canvass shows 348 votes. Tabulation and audit, it reflects 349 votes, or there is a discrepancy of 1 vote. In the certificate of canvass for PDL voting, discrepancy is noted in the subtotal and grand total for party list votes. Details are as follows. Persons deprived of liberty voting, PDL, party list total votes, subtotal party list votes, certificate of canvass, 17, per tabulation and per audit is 18 votes, or there is a discrepancy of 1 vote. Grand total party list votes, under the COC, it reflects 65 votes. Tabulation and audit, it's 66 votes, or a discrepancy of 1 vote. Discrepancy in the votes in words and figures as appearing in the certificate of canvass. The audit noted discrepancies in the number of votes in words and in figures as appearing in the COC for PDL voting. Details are as follows. Persons deprived of liberty voting, PDL, senators. Zubiri Mix, in words, it is 31 votes. In figures, it is 1. Per tabulation and audit, it is 31. The foregoing discrepancy in words and in figures in the votes for Zubiri Mix was also manifested by the candidate's representative during the 15 May 2022 session of the NBOC. The tabulation group prepared tabulation sheets and correction sheets to the COCs for Damascus, Santiago, and PDL voting based on the number of votes in the SOVP. The recommendation of the audit group is for the approval of the correction sheets and adoption of the tabulation sheets prepared by the tabulation group. No other findings noted. Your Honor, we request authority to show to the parties the audit report and the correction sheets and the tabulation sheets, Your Honor.
Let the parties view the audit report.
May we request the audit group and the tabulation group to bring before the National Board of Canvassers the correction sheets as well as the tabulation sheets.
Are there any objections to the recommendation of the NBOC Audit Group for the approval of the correction sheets and adoption of the tabulation sheets prepared by the tabulation group? Hearing none, the recommendation of the audit group for the approval of the correction sheets and adoption of the tabulation sheets prepared by the tabulation group is hereby approved.
Your Honor, we are in receipt of an information that we have received report number 17 from the Reception and Custody Group, the receipt of the COC from Oslo, the last from the overseas absentee voting, Your Honor.
Bring in the ballot box.
Congratulations to the overseas absentee voting. This is the last from the overseas absentee voting, headed by Commissioner Marlon S. Casquejo.
Oh, last.
The ballot box from Oslo is secured one plastic seal, COMELEC 0549668, and the serial number of the ballot box is CE 1012462. Request authority to break the seal, Your Honor.
Break the seal.
Inside the ballot box is an envelope labeled Oslo. Inside the brown envelope is a receipt, certificate of receipt from the reception group overseas absentee voting, and a certificate of transmission of certificate of canvass, SOVP, SSOV, signed at the bottom portion by the Special Board of Canvassers. Another document is a certificate of canvass of votes, serial number 25, and at the lower portion are the signatures and thumb marks of the Special Board of Canvassers. Another document is a statement of votes by precinct, serial number 32, and at the bottom portion are the signatures and thumb marks of the Special Board of Canvassers. Parties may now approach.
Kailan yung dito sa Oslo? 200 lang? 150? 259?
Your Honor, the watchers and councils have already viewed the certificate of canvass coming from Oslo.
Do we hear any objection to the COC from Oslo, the last COC from overseas voting? Hearing none, the COC from Oslo is hereby included in the canvass results for senators and party list. So ordered.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Commissioner Garcia.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Since the remaining COC is that of Lanao del Sur, may we inquire from the Secretariat how many votes are involved in the province of Lanao del Sur?
Your Honor, the registered voters from Lanao del Sur is 685, 643,
685, 643.
Let me check, Your Honor. This is less Tubaran? Less Tubaran? For all. For Lanao del Sur, Your Honor, it is 68,000. Yes. 685,643.
Since there will be a special election in the municipality of Tubaran, and that the COC of Lanao del Sur will only be made available after the conduct of the election, may I move, Mr. Chair, that we direct the PBOC of Lanao del Sur to generate the canvass report of the province to submit before the National Board of Canvassers the said canvass report, and for the Supervisory Committee to determine whether the votes involved in the province of Lanao del Sur will affect the ranking for the position of senator and the party list, and as to whether we can proceed with the proclamation of the 12 winning senatorial candidates by Wednesday if the results will not affect anymore such a ranking, and likewise the result of the 12 winning senatorial candidates. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Can we ask the head of the supervisory group to respond to the manifestation of Commissioner Garcia?
Mr. Chairman, may I be recognized?
For a while, I am waiting for the response from the head of the supervisory group.
Chair, we shall submit the report to the NBOC forthwith.
Can you speak clearly? Pakialis ang face mask, we cannot understand.
Chair, we shall forthwith submit the report to the NBOC upon
when?
the generation of the PBO.
When?
Hopefully within, immediately, sir.
Yeah, can you do that today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, please. All right, Counsel, you are recognized. Please state your name.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Raul Casipit, Abono Party List. May we know for the record, Mr. Chairman, how many precincts that is involved in the special elections in the municipality of Tabaran? And how many registered voters involved? For the record, Mr. Chairman.
Attorney Diola.
Yes, Your Honor. The number of registered voters for Lanao del Sur is 685,643.
Mr. Chairman, I'm asking for the municipality of Tubaran. I
Yes.
understand what have been mentioned is the registered voters for the entire province of Lanao del Sur. I'm very specific for the municipality of Tubaran and how many precincts involved for the May 24 special election.
For
Actually, in the last May 9 elections, only 9 barangays were able to cast their votes. 12 barangays failed to cast their votes. There was a failure of elections on the 12 barangays. But Attorney Diola, can you please state to us the number of registered voters in the 12 barangays where we had this failure of elections?
Your Honor, we have the number of registered voters for Tubaran is 11,557.
Mr. Chairman, I think the directive of the chairman is for the 12 barangays only, not for the entire municipality of Tubaran.
Yes.
12 barangays only, ma'am.
Yes. Can we move for at least 5 minutes or 10 minutes to properly check the records?
All right.
Mr. Chairman, while we are waiting for the numbers of registered voters involved in the special election, may I know for the record also how many precincts or municipalities that will be having a special election aside from the municipality of Tubaran?
I know for one that aside from Tubaran, there is one barangay in Butig town and another one barangay in Binidayan where there was a failure of elections. So
with that-
a total of 14 barangays, including Tubaran.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. With that, Mr. Chairman, may I now have an omnibus motion to get the total number of registered voters for the mentioned 12 barangays in the municipality of Tubaran, one barangay in Butig, and the last one is from Binidayan. So, Mr. Chairman, I move that the total registered voters for the above-mentioned precincts be mentioned for the record and for the information of the parties and councils.
Okay. We have already the figures, Your Honor. For Tubaran, barangays. For Barangay Tangkal, number of clustered precincts is 3. Number of registered voters is 1,834. For Barangay Bagyangon, 1 clustered precinct. Number of registered voters is 399. For Barangay Datumanong, 1 clustered precinct. The number of registered voters is 715. Giarong, Barangay Giarong, 1 clustered precinct. Number of registered voters is 408. Barangay Mudag, 1 clustered precinct. Number of registered voters is 574. Barangay Pagyao, Pimbataan, number of clustered precincts is 2. Number of registered voters, 834. Barangay Wago, cluster precinct number 1. Number of registered voters, 412. Barangay Malaganding, 1 clustered precinct. Number of registered voters is 434. Barangay Metadicop, 1 clustered precinct. Number of registered voters is 434. Barangay Kadungan, 1 clustered precinct. Number of registered voters is 294. Barangay Pagalamatan, 1 clustered precinct. Number of registered voters, 358. Barangay Riantaran, 1 clustered precinct. Number of registered voters, 316. Total barangays, 12. Number of clustered precinct, 15. Total number of registered voters is 6,921.
How about the one barangay in Butig? We have no data, ma'am.
There's no special elections in Buti.
It was mentioned by the Honorable Chairman that there is a special election for that.
Okay, we will check.
Okay. So, more or less, Mr. Chairman, how many registered voters involved in these special elections?
Well, for Tubaran, it's 6,921. For the two other barangays, let us check our records because, Attorney Diola, that was covered by our in-bank resolution.
Yes, Your Honor. We're going to check the records, Your
Please
Honor.
check.
That's all, Mr. Chairman, and unless there is an announcement for the proclamation. Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
while waiting for the figures as requested by the council, may I move for a 5-minute suspension of the proceedings, Mr. Chair?
Yes, the session is suspended for 5 minutes. Session is hereby resumed.
Mr. Chair, I would like to reiterate my motion to direct the Provincial Board of Canvassers of Lanao del Sur to generate the canvass report of the province and submit to the National Board of Canvassers such a report. And for number one, number two, for the Supervisory Committee group to recommend before the commission, before the National Board of Canvassers, whether we can proclaim the 12 winning senators by Wednesday in the afternoon. And number three, to recommend the number of party list representatives that we can proclaim, or party list organization that can initially proclaim within this week or within Thursday in the afternoon, Mr. Chair.
I second, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? Yes, Counsel.
Mr. Chairman, I'm not objecting. It's just that it is an administrative matter. May I inquire only as to whether or not all winning party lists, how can we be able to receive the notice? Is there any notice to that effect, assuming that there will be a proclamation this coming Thursday?
And Mr. Chair, my last motion is actually to notify the parties of the said proclamation by tomorrow so that all the groups can prepare the venue for purposes of the proclamation by Thursday.
With that, Mr. Chairman, thank you.
Okay. Any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved.
So, Mr. Chair, we will notify all the senatorial candidates who made it to the top 12, and upon the recommendation and determination of our supervisory committee that the votes of Lanao del Sur will no longer affect the ranking as well as the outcome of the number 12 and the number 13 senatorial candidates. So for the parties, we will inform your respective principal as to the proclamation, likewise of the party list, and at the same time, with the number of companions that each winning senatorial candidate can bring, and such other guidelines that the NBOC will include for purposes of their attendance in the said proclamation.
Ano, mag-adjourn na tayo? Mag-adjourn na tayo? O antayin natin? Mag-adjourn ba tayo o antayin natin?
Mr. Chair, I move that we I move that we suspend our canvassing for today, but we resume by tomorrow only for purposes of at least waiting for the audit report as far as the 63 barangays of the ARM is concerned, Mr. Chair. And likewise of the overseas, so that at least we can find out whether there are certain discrepancies, as correctly pointed out by one of the council of the parties earlier, Mr. Chair.
Your Honors, if I may, this is Manika Sistol Sarsa again from ACT Teachers Party List. May we respect the request for the generation and printing of a canvass report as pursuant to the Section 15 of our rules of the NBOC. The purpose of this document, Your Honors, if I may elaborate, is that so that we can, all parties here will be at least approximate our standing or whether we will be included or not in the ranking of those parties who will be possibly proclaimed. I'm sorry, Your Honors. Thank you.
We shall be waiting for the official report and recommendation of the supervisory group and the tabulation group, and we shall inform all parties.
Your Honors, if I may again or further elaborate, we are document we are requesting, the National Canvas Report under Section 15, we are aware that this document does not yet include the manually canvas results, since the rules also guide us on when these manually canvas results will be consolidated, and that will be after all the automated results, automated COCs have been transmitted or imported into the CCS. So, Your Honors, please, thank you.
Well, Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair, we by tomorrow, Mr. Chair, we will have the data as being requested, because by tomorrow we'll convene only for purposes of determining the audit report of our audit group and determine whether there are certain discrepancies that will still be the subject of the approval by the National Board of Canvassers, and therefore overall results prior to the actual determination as whether we can have proclamation by Wednesday or even by Thursday as far as the party list is concerned. We will make that available by tomorrow after the said corrections and or determination of discrepancies.
Thank you, Your Honors. Good afternoon.
In the meantime, there's already available report number 6. You can get it from the tabulation, from the control and releasing group.
Mr. Chair, I move that we resume our session by tomorrow by 11 o'clock in the morning.
I second, Mr. Chair.
We resume the canvass tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. So ordered.
All rise. Tabulation group, please get the ballot box from Oslo.
may paninindigan, hindi nabibili at ipadudulisan. Malayang halalan sa malayang bayan, kapakanan ng nakararaming mamamayan, ang katuparan para sa kinabukasan, tungo sa ating kaunlaran. Sa bansang may kalayaan, may kapayapaan, may malayang halalan. Muslimo, Kristiyano, maging sino ka man, tayo'y Pilipino, lahat anak ng bayan. Iisang dalangin at panawagan, tapat sa bayan ang manunungkulan. Malayang halalan sa malayang bayan, kapakanan ng nakararaming mamamayan, ang katuparan para sa kinabukasan, tungo sa ating kaunlaran. Sa bansang may kalayaan, may kapayapaan, may malayang halalan. Boto mo na may paninindigan, hindi nabibili at ipadudungisan. Malayang halalan sa malayang bayan, kapakanan ng nakararaming mamamayan, ang katuparan para sa kinabukasan, tungo sa ating kaunlaran. Sa bansang may kalayaan, may kapayapaan, may malayang halalan. Malayang halalan sa malayang bayan, kapakanan ng nakararaming mamamayan, ang katuparan para sa kinabukasan, tungo sa ating kaunlaran. Sa bansang may kalayaan, may kapayapaan, may malayang halalan. Malayang halalan, malayang halalan, malayang halalan. Nakarehistro na sa iyong isipan. Dahil sa dulo, bawal ang kakamot-kamot sa katanungan. Harap-harap ang iaabot, sinong pinili? Bagang tinta ay humalik sa daliling siyang ginamit at nagturong na wala ay maibalik. Dapat tama.
Tinatama ba din natin ginagawa? Paulit-ulit na lang na ito ang bagong simula. Simula ng simula, bakit walang natatapos? Atras sa pa, lagi pudpud ng swelas ng sapatos. Ilang beses na nga ako, ilang beses na pa ako. Ba't di natin subukan at tulungan at umako? Bumahagi sa bigat na matagal na nating pasan. Pag tayo nagsama-sama, lahat ay malalampasan. May mas maayos na bukas para sa ating mga anak. Ang unang hakbang ay piliin ang tamang nakatatak na pangalan sa balota. Huwag na tayong magpauto na sa atin ang kapangyarihan. Pag tayo ang kumibo, nanggigigil mong itigil ang pagsisi sa sutil na nasa pwestong di ka nakilala. Kapag siningil sa lahat ng kanyang pangakong patagal ng patagal, nagmadali. Ang tiwalang inagaw sa tao ng maning-mani. Kahit saan natin pilitin at tingnay maling-mali. Umahon sa kahirapan at lumangoy sa kumuno. Kahit ano pang iharang ay tumuloy ng tumuloy. Pagdating ng eleksyon, ito ang dapat na panatag. Isip kung sino ang talagang sa tingin mo'y tama. At sa araw na napakapihira lang dumaan, dapat sa may katuturan, huwag kang mag-aalangan. Nahawakan ng lubid na siyang nagsisilbing tulay. Gisingin natin ang tulog, tuloy-tuloy na mag-ingay. Nang malaman ng lahat, sumigaw sabay-sabay. Kinabukasan ng bayan ay nasa ating kamay.
Sa dulo, bawal ang kakamot-kamot sa katanungan. Harap-harap ang iaabot, sinong pinili. Bagang tintay, humalik sa daliling siyang ginamit at nagturo na wala ay maibalik. Dapat tama sa isip at sa salita. Dapat tama, lalo-lalo na sa gawa. Dapat sama-sama natin itama ang mali. Ang bayan natin makabangon muli. Dapat tama sa isip at sa salita. Dapat tama, lalo-lalo na sa gawa. Dapat sama-sama natin itama ang mali. Ang bayan natin makabangon muli. Dapat tama.
Dosing oras kumakayod para sa konting sukli. Walang sinabi ang pagod, basta may maiuwi. Katuparan sa pangako,
Sabi na magtagal,
tulad ng tinta sa daliri.
hindi may nahahalal.
Malasakit sa isa't isa,
Ang pag-ibig tulay,
at ang tamang pagpili ang siyang gagabay.
sabay tayong maghahanap. Sabay natin titiyakin. Ipanalo ang pamilyang Pilipino. Ipanalo ang pamilyang Pilipino. Kahapon ay hugot ng lakas. Matapela na bakas. Karapatan mo ang hamas. Paghirap sana mabukas.
Sa hindi magnanakaw, sa hindi korap, boses namin mangingibabaw, tuloy ang aming pangarap. Sa di nagbubulsa, sa di nagpapatikat, patuloy kaming umaasa sa pagbabagong nararapat. Pagmamahal sa kapwa, respeto sa iba, isang bubong ng pader, nagkakaisang pamilya. Dagat man ang pagitan, iba't ibang pinanggalingan, iisang bansa sa isip, salita't gawa.
At hindi pa nanakaw, bagong araw yayapin. Walang makasasapaw sa lakas ng boses natin. Ngayong araw maririnig hiyaw ng pagbabago. Sisilaw ng ating tindig, dahil may matatago. Sabay tayong maghahanap.
sigurado na walang dayaan. Bawat boto mabibilang nabantayan. Malayang halalan tayo, hatid sa taong bayan. Tulong-tulong sa ligtas na pagboto. Alisin ang pangamba, nakasisiguro pa. Vote safe lahat tayo, vote safe siguradong paghahanda. Eleksyon ay idadaos ng ligtas at maayos. Bilang ng boto ng tao, tahan nating kumpleto. Siguro tayo sa darating na Mayo, handa't garantisado lahat. Bilang ng boto, tututukan ang gusto at pantay. Sarado, todo pantay, pantay na pagtingin, walang agrabyado. Detayado para sa Pilipino. Malinis na halalan, patas sa lahat ng tao. Bigay todo namin mabantayan. Mula botohan hanggang bilangan, vote safe ang mamamayan. Alisin ang pangamba, nakasisiguro pa. Vote safe lahat tayo, vote safe siguradong paghahanda. Eleksyon ay idadaos ng ligtas at maayos. Bilang ng boto ng tao, sahat natin kompleto. Handa na lahat ng kailangan sa darating na botohan. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, vote safe, wag mag-aalangan. Handa namin paglingkuran lahat, bawat mamamayan. Makakaboto ng likas, bawat botante, sino man. Isipan natin mapayapa, tamang bilang makikita. Vote safe lahat tayo, vote safe siguradong paghahanda. Alisin ang pangamba, nakasisiguro pa. Vote safe lahat tayo, vote safe siguradong paghahanda. Eleksyon ay idadaos ng ligtas at maayos. Bilang ng boto ng tao, asahan natin kumpleto. Botohang sigurado na walang dayaan. Bawat boto mabibilang babantayan. Malayang halalan tayo, hatid sa taong bayan. Tulong-tulong sa ligtas na pagboto. Alisin ang pangamba, nakasisiguro pa. Vote safe lahat tayo, vote safe sigurado paghahanda. Eleksyon ay idadaos ng ligtas at maayos. Bilang ng boto ng tao, asahan nating kumpleto. Siguro tayo sa darating na Mayo, handa't garantisado lahat. Bilang ng boto, tutukan ang gusto at pantay. Sarado, todo pantay, pantay na pagtingin, walang agrabyado. Detayado para sa Pilipino. Malinis na halalan, patas sa lahat ng tao. Bigay todo namin babantayan. Mula botohan hanggang bilangan, vote safe ang mamamayan. Alisin ang pangamba, nakasisiguro pa. Vote safe lahat tayo, vote safe siguradong paghahanda. Eleksyon ay idadaos ng ligtas at maayos. Bilang ng boto ng tao, asahan natin kompleto. Sana lahat ng kailangan sa darating na botohan. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, vote safe, wag mag-aalangan. Handa namin paglingkuran lahat, bawat mamamayan. Makakaboto ng likas, bawat botante, sino man. Isipan natin mapayapa, tamang bilang makikita. Vote safe lahat tayo, vote safe siguradong paghahanda. Alisin ang pangamba, nakasisiguro pa. Vote safe lahat tayo, vote safe siguradong paghahanda. Eleksyon ay idadaos ng ligtas at maayos. Bilang ng boto ng tao, asahan natin kumpleto.
nasa iyong isipan. Ang kandidato na napupusuan. Boto mo na may paninindigan. Hindi nabibili at di padudungisan. Malayang halalan sa malayang bayan. Kapakanan ng nakararaming mamamayan. Ang katuparan para sa kinabukasan. Tungo sa ating kaunlaran. Sa bansang may kalayaan, may kapayapaan, may malayang halalan. Muslim o Kristiyano, maging sino ka man. Tayo'y Pilipino, lahat anak ng bayan. Iisang dalangin at panawagan. Tapat sa bayan ang manunukulan. Sa malayang bayan. Kapakanan ng nakararami. Mamamayan ang katuparan para sa kinabukasan. Tungo sa ating kaunlaran. Sa bansang may kalayaan, may kapayapaan, may malayang halalan. Boto mo na may paninindigan. Hindi nabibili at di padudungisan. Malayang halalan sa malayang bayan. Kapakanan ng nakararaming mamamayan. Ang katuparan para sa kinabukasan. Tungo sa ating kaunlaran. Sa bansang may kalayaan, may kapayapaan, may malayang halalan. Malayang halalan sa malayang bayan. Kapakanan ng nakararami. Mamamayan ang katuparan para sa kinabukasan. Tungo sa ating kaunlaran. Sa bansang may kalayaan, may kapayapaan, may malayang halalan. Malayang halalan. Malayang halalan. Malayang halalan. Nakarehistro na sa iyong isipan. Bahil sa dulo, bawal ang kamot-kamot sa katanungan. Harap-harap ang iaabot, sinong pinili. Bagang tinta ay humalik sa daliling siyang ginamit at nagturong na wala'y maibalik. Dapat tama.
Tinantanga batin natin ginagawa paulit-ulit na lang na ito ang bagong simula. Simula ng simula, bakit walang natatapos sa trasabate? Lagi pudpud ng swelas ng sapatos. Ilang beses na nga ako, ilang beses na pa ako. Batin natin subukan at tulungan at umako. Bumahagi